Hello and welcome back to our channel today. We will be discussing Azure Load Balancer. Azure Load Balancer is important tool in distributing network traffic across multiple servers in Azure environments. Let's dive into its components and how it works with a detailed example. So, what is Azure Load Balancer? Azure Load Balancer is a layer 4 load balancer that distributes incoming network traffic across multiple virtual machines. It works by using TCP/UDP protocol to distribute network traffic based on the source IP and port. And load balancer is a very cost-effective and scalable solution for managing inbound and outbound traffic for applications. Now let's discuss about types of load balancers. Azure offers two types of load balancer. First, public load balancer. So it distributes incoming network traffic to your virtual machines. And second is internal load balancer. It balances traffic within your private network for VMs. So both types of load balancers help you to configure rules to route traffic based on health proofs, which check the health status of the backend servers. Now we'll see key components of Azure Load Balancer. First, front-end IP configuration. So, this defines how incoming traffic will be received by the load balancer. Also, the load balancer has a public IP address for internet-facing traffic or private IP for internal-facing applications. For example, imagine you have a web application that users can access via a public IP, then the front-end IP configuration will define this public IP that users will interact with. Now, the second is backend pool. So, the backend pool consists of the virtual machines or VM scale sets that will receive the distributed traffic from the load balancer. For example, if you have 3 web servers running behind the load balancer, then the backend pool will contain the IP addresses of those 3 servers. Now, third is health probes. So, health probes are used to monitor the status of the backend VMs. Let's say if a health probe fails, then the load balancer will stop sending traffic to the particular VM. It will make sure that the traffic should go to a healthy VMs. For example, you can configure a health probe to check if a specific port like 443 is responding. If it doesn't, the load balancer will not send traffic to that VM until it recovers. We can use other ports as well. Now, the fourth is load balancing rules. So, load balancing rules define how traffic should be distributed in the backend VMs. You can set rules based on parameters like port numbers, protocols, and health probes. Example, you may have a rule that states if traffic arrives on port 80, forward it to port 80 on the backend VMs. Like this, you can set rules as per your requirement. Now, inbound NAT rules. So, inbound NAT rules will allow you to map inbound traffic on a specific port to a specific VM and port in the backend pool. For example, if you need to connect to VM1 on the port 3389 for RDP. But you only have a single public IP. Then inbound NAT rule can forward RDP traffic to a specific VM. Now, outbound rules. So, outbound rules allow backend VMs to access the internet via a load balancer. This is often necessary when VMs need to send traffic outside the Azure environment. For example, VMs in the backend pool may need to reach out to external services or APIs. Outbound rules allow this traffic to exit using the load balancer's public IP. Now let's understand what are the benefits of Azure Load Balancer. The first benefit is the scalability, high availability, cost effective, and you can use multi-tier applications. Let's talk about conclusion. Azure Load Balancer is an important service that helps you build highly available and scalable applications in the cloud. It distributes traffic across multiple VMs. It improves the availability of services and ensures performance by the balancing traffic load. In summary, we have covered key components like front-end IP, back-end pool, load balancing rules, health probes, and more through our example. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this video useful, please share and subscribe our channel.